What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I guess I never showed y'all my little war room, my little mini war room where I be getting some stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Where I be getting some stuff done. My little mini war room. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's where I be getting some stuff done. My bad. You know what I'm saying? A little man cave. I'm making some oatmeal. Let me get this oatmeal done now. I'm making some oatmeal with some berries, some fresh oatmeal. So let me go check on my oatmeal. Check on my oatmeal. I need some more oats. Making some oatmeal real quick. Get some fresh berries and some cinnamon and shit. Making some fresh oatmeal real quick. Scoop of protein in every day. It's that protein oatmeal. Let's make some oatmeal. What up? Wake that ass up, baby. Wake that ass up. All right, let me get to the man cave real quick. Let me go down these steep ass stairs. I ain't gonna lie, one day I was trying to move some heavy ass shit down these stairs, and that shit said fuck you and chased me all the way down the stairs, going like 50 miles an hour. It almost took my legs out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. So now I be walking down these stairs slow as a motherfucker. Slow as a motherfucker. How y'all doing, man? Wake that ass up. Good morning, y'all. Shit, did I tell y'all Trump pissing me off? I look more into that motherfucking bill he trying to drop. Oh, hell no. Listen, this some bullshit. Trump pissing me the fuck up. Let's say he pissing me up. Oh, let me cut the light off real quick. Yeah, hold on, hang on. Ooh, spooky. What up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well out there. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. You know, another morning, baby. Living our life, living the dream out here. Had to make me some oatmeal because you know health is wealth, baby. You gotta start it off right. You know health is wealth. We gotta make some oatmeal, you know what I'm saying? Got some fresh blueberries, some raspberries, some honey on there. Got some protein in here too, so some protein oatmeal. This ain't no regular oatmeal, you know what I'm saying? There's at least 30 grams of protein in this oatmeal. Cause I gotta get my protein in, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay strong. All right, y'all, how y'all doing out there? We're about to have us a little fun morning, man. I'm about to be doing a lot of things this morning, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be gaming a little bit, playing some Madden. We're gonna get some reaction videos. Let me get my computer going here real quick. Definitely about to get a little stretch at some point, because I gotta stretch. I mean, y'all saw me make the oatmeal a little bit. I mean, you ain't see me make the whole thing, but you got to see me make the oatmeal, so you know I ain't get it from a pack or a box, you know. So you gotta make your food at home. Oh, the oatmeal fade, not me now. Oh yeah, I should have made more. This ain't gonna be enough. Hell no. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna play some Madden. I can't wait for a Madden. You know, my controller been sticking, man. Damn, you see this button right here? And the PlayStation controllers, they gotta fix this, because some of us got some strong ass fingers, okay? And we be a little aggressive when we be with the joystick. And this bitch be starting to stick, and when it start to stick, you can't even play games no more. Should have you all the way left or all the way right. And we ain't trying to do that tonight. Today or any day. So PlayStation, fix your joystick, bro. Fix your joystick, bro, okay? Damn, this motherfucking protein oatmeal on another fucking level. Damn. All right. So, yesterday on chat, we was talking about Trump and Elon because they was beefing about this big, beautiful bill that Trump got. And at first glance, I was like, you know, it's just another bill. They always talking about something crazy. Most of the time, don't shit come from it. It don't really affect us too much. Well, it don't affect us to the point where I feel like it hits us immediately at home. Now, this new big, beautiful bill, I'm talking about some beautiful ones. I don't know who it's beautiful for, but shit. Unless I get rich in the next 6 months, it ain't gonna be beautiful for me. It's looking pretty diabolical, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when you really look into it, you see where the funds are going and where the funds are being taken from. It's like, god damn. Like, it's like right in your face. It's like, if you're poor, or you're middle class, fuck you. That's what the bill's saying. Pretty much. It's pretty much saying, get your shit together. Because if you've been getting any assistance at all from the government, that shit about to stop. It's pretty much saying, if you want to start a family, if you want to chase a dream or anything like that, stop it. You're going back to work. You're going to be working a 9-to-5 job, if there's any out there. It's also pretty much saying the path forward to prosperity is going to be harder than ever. Like, you know how I say the American dream? In America, you got a chance. You got a chance. You got a chance to get ahead. You have a chance to work hard and put your boots on the floor and make something for yourself and for your family. They are eliminating that chance. There's not going to be a chance for that anymore. I ain't going to lie. If you don't have a way in already, or you're not already rich, if you don't get there before this bill come out, it's going to be real hard for you to make your way to that totem pole. And I think that's what this bill is really about. I think it's a separation of power, a separation of wealth, and then they're going to structurally format this in a way that foundationally it makes it hard for anybody to climb the ladder appropriately. You're going to have to go through so many roadblocks to get ahead that you're just not going to do it. And then you add on all the distractions, you add AI, it's going to be fucking tough. So, Trump and this damn big, beautiful bill he talking about, let me roll over here to my other computer. Y'all saw the setup, right? I mean, it ain't the new setup, but this the man cave. Let y'all see the man cave real quick. What I be doing? 360 in the man cave, so this is what I be doing. I be gaming right there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Big TV, because I got to watch my TV shows and stuff like that. That's where all the magic happen, you know what I'm saying? Make some music right there, some YouTube stuff. You know, we got that Scarlett Solo for the music and the, whatever it's called, Rodecaster for podcasts and stuff. Got my little mat, y'all know I'm getting some training done right there, you know what I'm saying? Turn around, Fred, you know what I'm saying? My boy Jerry right there, let's go. Got my little punching bag, because I got to hit the punching bag. You know what I'm saying? I be in here doing a lot of stuff, so this is a little man cave. You know what I'm saying? Get some stuff done. All right, so let's look into Trump real quick. Before I get into some gaming, I get some music going anyways. I hope y'all having a good morning. Also, I'm doing reaction videos, so if there's anything you want me to react to, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat, baby. Alrighty, here we go. Let's look. Wait. Oh shit, there's some more Diddy stuff. No, that's the Diddy stuff is crazy though. I guess I got Biden under investigation for illegal pardons and shit. Let's see. The big, beautiful bill. It's a big, beautiful bill. All right. All right, so we gonna see what's going on with this big beautiful bill. Oh,
with Wix.
Oh, cut that down. They be loud, don't they? They be loud. Here we go.
Trump's big beautiful bill is now in the hands of the Senate, but not all Republicans are on board with the current form of the legislation. Fox's Connor
It's in the Senate. They passed it in the House
to pass the bill.
The bill is passed.
After
After passing the House by just one vote, President Trump's agenda-setting Big Beautiful Bill faces a skeptical Senate.
I'm for the tax cuts. I am for a lot of the bill, but I can't in good conscience give up every principle that I stand for and every principle that I was elected upon.
Senator Rand Paul says the bill will add $5 trillion to the debt ceiling. Posting to Truth Social, President Trump wrote, quote, Rand votes no on everything, but never has any practical or constructive ideas. His ideas are actually crazy.
I don't know about Trump, y'all.
Those senators, it's not news that they disagree with this president on policy.
Other Republicans are signaling they won't simply rubber stamp the bill.
And just like 215 House members put their thumbprints on it, we want to be able to put ours on it as well.
Now free from his White House post targeting waste, Elon Musk is making his stance clear, posting to X, quote, this massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. And Democrats are
Elon,
Behind the smoke and mirrors.
Elon, you was the main individual pumping up Trump. Like, you led the way. You was the leader of the bandwagon. Did you not know he had this in mind? Like, he was able to keep this from you? Because this happened real quick. He ain't been in office but, what, 100 days? 110, 115, 120 days? He was able to keep this under wraps from you for that long? Yo, I'm telling you, Elon got played. For as smart as he is, boy, Trump manipulated his ass. I swear he did. He used him. Trump is a master manipulator. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, at the top of the list, boy. I don't think anybody do it better. Him and Drake. Look at that.
Buys a cruel and
Him and Drake.
draconian truth. Tax breaks for the ultra wealthy, paid for by gutting health care for millions of Americans.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune says it is still his goal to have the bill on President Trump's desk by July 4th, just 1 month away. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox 26 News.
Well, the Trump administration is pushing countries to submit their best trade deals by tomorrow, while trade tensions with China are also building. July 9th is when President Trump's 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs expires. The White House is accepting dozens of deals to be done by then. So far, the UK is the only one that is finalized. One concern is China. The U.S. reached a preliminary agreement with the country last
China
month,
ain't
and
about
now
to.
President Trump says China is violating that deal.
Because China
The
don't
White
give a
House
fuck.
says that the president will likely speak with the Chinese president this week. And meanwhile, tariffs on Canadian lumber could slow down home building. The National Association of Home Builders says Canadian wood represents about 85% of America's.
Shit about to get crazy in America, y'all. We about to be broke.
Push the cost to bring it into the country.
We about to be broke here.
35%. The association says it'll likely cost millions of dollars and take years to develop enough domestic lumber sources.
You see this shit? See, here's the problem. The shit that Trump doing is too radical. We don't got the infrastructure to be able to develop or sustain anything without these exports. Okay? Without everything we're importing in here. Like, I don't understand what Trump is doing besides the fact that he thinks like, okay, maybe me and all my people straight. All the rich people, we fine. We ain't got to worry about none of that shit on the low level. But for us, what if you want to build your own house? And now the cost of wood is 80% more. You fucked. What if you want to build a fence, nigga? Shit. You ain't building a wooden one. You better go find you some plastic shit. The big bad wolf blowing your house down because you got to make your house out of straw. Everything going to be too expensive. If wood costs more, then steel costs more. It's just getting ridiculous. Like the common folk, the little guy, the small guy. We ain't got the money to be out here, you know, paying 80% more, 50% more, 100% more. Because the companies don't care. They going to make sure that shit reflect in the price that we pay. They're not going to cut their costs, so we good. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? They're not going to cut the cost, so we good. How you doing? How you doing? So I'm just like, Trump, bro, listen. It's going to get to a point where either the people on the ground level are going to suffer so much that they're going to start to revolt, or war is going to happen with us and other countries because they're not going to pay these crazy tariffs. They're not going to pay it. China ain't about to pay shit. Why would they? China don't care. The Chinese bold. I swear. That's our biggest enemy. They be saying Russia and all that other shit. Ain't nobody scared of Russia. I met plenty of Russians, okay? I am not afraid of them motherfuckers at all. They ain't doing nothing spectacular that's making me say, But the Chinese, shit. They kids dangerous. Hey, thank you. Their kids are dangerous. Like, y'all want to see what some of these little Chinese kids be doing in school? Let me show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all what some of these say. Because y'all, if you live in America, you know what your kids do in school. I'm going to show you what some of these Chinese kids do in school. Let me give you the Chinese school routine real quick. Thank you. Thank you. Love to you too. Love to you too. Look at this shit. Nigga. Look at these niggas is coordinated. Every kid doing it. These niggas learning and exercising at school. Look at these little kids. What your kid doing at school? Damn sure not this. Look at the coordination. Man, you got me fucked up. And y'all trying to go to war with China. That's just what they children be doing. They got all them kids coordinated, doing the same thing, and they all listening. Man, you ain't getting no kids right now in no school to do all the same thing and listen. Shit, not in America. Fuck out of here. Not even something fun. They ain't gonna listen. Like, you see that coordination? That's just the coordination of the kids and the ability to listen to direction. I mean, kids can't listen to direct, man. And because these kids can't listen to direction, you know what we do here in America? We put them on a spectrum. They're on a spectrum. And then we put them in a different classroom and say they're stupid, they don't do this and all this other stuff. That's what we do in America. Over there, they let them kids be all fucking coordinated this shit. Man, y'all better stop playing with the Chinese. Look.
This is what kindergartens in China look like.
Look, nigga.
And you'll be surprised by everything the students can do.
What's your kindergarten look like?
Kids in China are taught many skills.
What's your kid doing?
Growing both their mental and physical
What's your kid doing?
They learn everything from basketball,
look at this shit,
knitting to cooking.
Look at this shit.
Lunch,
and them niggas look at this shit.
Their classrooms,
look at this shit.
Tables. Before ending the day with a
look at this shit.
Do you think all schools should be like this?
Yes.
This is what kindergarten
look at that shit.
Look like. And
look at that. And you telling me y'all trying to go to war with China? America. Us. Our lazy ass. We trying to go to war with China? No, the fuck we not. That's what they kids is doing. What your kid, if you in America right now, let me know what your kid do in kindergarten, because I know the fuck it ain't that. They ain't making 4-course meals and fucking pottery and all types of shit. These kids is skilled. So what do you think the damn teenagers are doing? And the adults? Nah, man, they building a legion of super little squinty-eyed niggas. Hey, I fuck with Chinese. This is joking, y'all. This is parody. We having fun, okay? We have fun on this channel, okay? All right. I do fuck with my Chinese people. I ain't gonna lie. I like Chinese people. I don't care what people say. Hi. What up, Lindsay? What up? And I do like Chinese food. Don't get it twisted. You can't tell me some Chinese food, American Chinese food, because I ain't never had Chinese food from China because I ain't never been there. I would love to go because I love y'all culture and I want to learn martial arts from y'all and I want to learn about a whole bunch of stuff, Buddhist stuff. I want to learn about a whole bunch of stuff. I can't wait to go to China. I know a lot of people be talking about China, but shit, I want to go. I want to go to China. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to all the Asian countries, Thailand, because the martial arts and the spiritual background is so heavy there that I feel like I would be right at home. And, you know, most places I've been to, you know, they treat me like I'm from there. So I'm trying to go. How you doing, Lindsay? Good morning. How you doing this morning? We still talking about Trump, oh crazy self, and now we talking about the Chinese because the tariffs and all that stuff, and the Chinese not playing ball. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry your son passed away. And I heard the Air Force is crazy. I heard that stuff is hard. I heard the Air Force is hard. Like the Air Force, the Navy, stuff like that. Well, Navy especially. I don't think I could be on the water that long. I don't think I could be on the water that long. That's crazy. But I would actually, let me stop lying. I would love to fly one of those fighter jets. Because I like things that go fast. So that would be fun. The tariffs ain't going to help us. Tariffs are really only for, essentially, businesses, corporations. When you look at the little guy, like the consumer, the just regular old person, tariffs affect us in the stores and shit like that, things we gotta buy. But who's gonna capitalize from these tariffs? It's gonna be the companies, the major corporations. They're gonna be the ones who capitalize from these tariffs. It's not gonna be us. Like, we're not gonna see the benefit from this. Like, any money that they're gonna save in a deficit, it doesn't come to us. We just keep paying more in taxes, and they just keep saying they're gonna save money, and then they just keep spending more money. So I don't really understand what anything does anymore. Yeah, like, there's a lot of small countries that need to export their stuff here for their countries to make money. But the big nations, they don't really need us that much. UK did. That's why they made that deal real quick. They really did need us. It was a good trade on both sides. But the other countries, they don't really need us that much. They can do without us. So I think Trump obviously only has one term in office, and I'm not sure who his predecessor is going to be, but I'm going to assume JD Vance. And whatever their plan is, it's either one or two things. It's a 4-year plan that's going to set him up and his people up and his family up and his businesses up for the future, or it's a multi-year, multi-presidential term plan. So he's assuming that either somebody he builds up, or obviously his vice president is going to slide into the presidency after he's done and continue on with his plan that he started. So if it's the first one that I mentioned, then I think some shit about to be diabolical. We gonna have a problem soon. If it's the lather, I think our kids are gonna have a fucking big problem. Like, I think anyway you slice it, I feel like America is on a time clock. I feel like America's on a time clock. Too many. I think America has fucked over too many countries, too many people. A lot of people don't like us, and it ain't the people's fault. You know, that's what sucks about it. It's not the people's fault. Most of us don't want to go to war. Most of us don't want to do this shit. We be the ones trying to say no and spreading the word around the world, to be honest. But when you look at how many countries hate Americans and hate America for our government's heinous crimes across the globe because they have committed a lot of crimes across the globe. I mean, across the globe. Just look at the CIA. The CIA got hella documents. You can go look that shit up. They done plenty of shit. I'm not about to look them up and talk about them because when you talk about the CIA and the FBI and all these intelligence agencies, you know they all listening and watching to everything. Y'all know what the Snowden thing is. They listen to everything, watch everything, everything. So ain't nothing hidden. If you go online, ain't nothing hidden. No, I think we need to change. I think Biden was not the person we needed. You know, Biden was not the guy. Yeah, they watch everything we do. That's why I don't understand why people be trying to like when they say like I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to like why are you trying to be sneaky? You can't be sneaky no more. Unless you get rid of all technology. I'm saying all traces of technology. Move your ass to some remote ass place that ain't got no Wi-Fi connection at all. You being spied on. And even then, if they truly want to, they'll take a satellite from the sky, pinpoint your location. Who knows by using the star, using celestial navigation and shit. And they gonna find you anyways. Ain't no Starlink. Starlink showed that. Starlink, they was finding people, giving people Wi-Fi anywhere and everywhere. So on this earth, right now, especially if you're surrounded by technology, ain't no hiding anything. Ain't no getting away with nothing. Like you're being watched constantly. Like right now, if you have your phone in front of your face and your phone got a camera, that camera is recording information and that information is being transmitted back to somebody else who is storing that information somewhere or they watching it right now live and having a good time. Hey, if y'all niggas watching an intelligence agency, hey, what up, my niggas? Hey, what up, my niggas? Hey, what up, my niggas? Hey, yeah, I know y'all watching. I know. I think that's what So I think that's what AI is. You know how they try to trick you and shit. So I think when they do abbreviation to shit, so intelligence agency, that's IA. AI, artificial intelligence. Nah, hold on, nah, nigga. Something that AI, IA, that's all the same shit to me. That's all the same shit to me. That's all the same shit to me. The government made all that shit. I don't know, but if we do go to war with China, China gonna scrape our ass. I think unless we send some missiles over there, we end this right away. And obviously, I don't want that because I don't like war. I mean, I do like war. Don't get it twisted, but I don't like that type of war. I like war where you pull out the swords and shit, shields, and everybody line it, and you got a chance. War now. I'm not sending my kid to the army. I'm sorry. I know your kid went to the Air Force, but I can't do it. Because war not even war no more. It's just it's gaming. This is what war is now. It's gaming. You from some computer with a set of controls and the ability to blow up countries with just a push of a button. Yeah, there's always only one winner unless we all decide to keep and maintain the peace. So we gotta keep and maintain the peace, y'all. Like we gotta keep and maintain the peace. Yeah, man, they fight with everything now, bro. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to war. I'm not about to be boots on the ground with a gun and some little ugly little damn fly wasp thing going. I think it's a bug. I try to clap it, my hand blow up. Absolutely not. I'm straight. I watch too many movies, y'all. That's the thing. I watch too many movies to be goofy, to get played. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't do it. I watch way too many movies. I watch way too many movies. I be all up in them CIA movies. What's going on, my day? Yeah, I watched so many movies to deal with that. How Lindsay, has your daughter been in the army or any other branch of the military, or is the Air Force her first deployment? She graduated high school and left. Empty nest for now. Aw. Well, well, you got me, Lindsay. You got me. I'm gonna be out here a lot now, so we can have a chat. I got two little kids. I got a boy and a girl. My girl is 9 months. And my boy is, well, she about to be 10 months now. And the boy is 21 months, about to be 22 months. So I'm in the early stages of this kid thing. So if you got some pointers and some tips for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you wish you would have done? Is there anything you wish you would have done differently raising your kids? Or what's your best memory of raising your kids? Also, y'all, I'm doing reaction videos, so if there's something you want me to react to, like a video or anything like that, drop a comment and I'll give a reaction to it. I'm also gonna get some gaming in too, so just letting y'all know. What up, bro? Oh yeah, bro, we had a good time. I ain't gonna lie, Shiro's, shit, I need Shiro's part 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stop playing with me. I need the rest of Shiro's. You gotta give me the rest. They gotta give me the rest. Shiro's story ain't done yet. Come on, there's too much left to go with Shiro's. They got to make Shiro's story into like an actual a series, about 10 seasons or something like that. We need that. I need Shiro's story, man. Hey, I'm feeling paranoid. Yeah. Let me connect my Twitch real quick. That's if y'all want to watch me game like the whole game. I'm gonna connect it to Twitch so you can go on my Twitch and watch it there if you want to watch that too. Bam. Okay, my Twitch is Open Expression 11 as well. My Twitch is Open Expression 11 as well. If y'all want to watch like the whole game, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? It's on there right now because they don't let you. I can't double live stream on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me get that. Just graduate, spent more time with them. A single mom, always working. Okay. Yeah. Um, for me, I kind of changed a lot of my stuff in my life because I ain't had no daddy at all. Daddy wasn't around. Daddy go. Daddy got too many other kids and he ain't taking care of them either. And my mama dipped out real early. So I've been kind of raising myself since I was like about 9 years old, to be honest. I had people help along the way and things like that. So I always knew I wanted to have kids. I knew that for me, it was super important that like I was actually in their lives. So I like switched up everything. I used to have a corporate job where I'd work like 10 hours, 11 hours a day, make real good money. I did a lot of things, a couple other businesses, things like that. I changed everything so I can actually like be in the house and be. That's why YouTube is great for me. And that's why I'm trying to really push the YouTube thing a little bit more because if I can push the YouTube thing and monetize this to a point where I don't have to do the other things, well, then I can just make everything with me, my kids, and really be able to be around them all the time. And that's my goal. So a big reason why I'm doing YouTube, y'all, is so I can be around my kids all the time, because I didn't get that at all. And as a person who didn't get that, I can tell y'all, it's hard trying to motivate yourself, trying to give yourself pep talks, trying to figure things out. Like, it's extremely hard. And I want my kids to know, like, hey, you got somebody to go to. Like, when you got a problem, all you gotta do is call daddy. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning, Don. Good morning. All you gotta do is call daddy. Daddy here. Or daddy, right? All you gotta do is come downstairs. All you gotta do is run upstairs. All you got, daddy's around. Okay, I want to make sure I'm one of those dads that's around. I don't want to be one of them dads. He gave me money, but he was gone 10 hours every day. I don't want to be that. I understand your pain, Lindsay. I do, because I went through that as a child. I felt like you don't want that. You feel like don't nobody love you. I swear. Hey, that should make you feel like don't nobody love you. It really does. So I definitely I understand what you're talking about for sure. I really do. I wish you didn't have to be a single parent, and whomever the baby's fathers were, or was, or is, or whomever the baby father is, I don't know. I wish that individual was more involved. But you did the best you could, and that's all we can ask from our parents. You stayed, so you get a kudos no matter what. You get props no matter what. You did an amazing job doing what you gotta do, because raising kids ain't no joke. Because I know now, and doing it by yourself that's impossible. So shout out to all to single moms out there, single dads out there, single parents in general. Y'all deserve the most praise. I ain't gonna lie. It is no joke raising no kids. And if you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. If you ain't got kids, you know what I'm talking about too. That's why you ain't got kids. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want me to do more reaction videos, let me know. I'll do some. Oh, we gonna get there, Lindsay. I'll say the one thing not having help taught me is that at the end of the day, I can depend on myself, and if I want something, I gotta go get it. So we gonna get this done. It might take a little time, but we gonna get it done, y'all. We gonna be a real deal Holyfield streamer. We ain't trying to manufacture nothing. Y'all getting my life. We having real conversations, real stories, talking about real stuff. That's what we do. That's what we do here, y'all. For my gamers out there, I am gaming a little bit. I'm also gaming live on Twitch as well. Dougie, what up, bro? Dougie, what up, bro? Good morning, bro. How you doing? I hope he wasn't on the couch for a third day in a row. And my boy Myth, I got you. Let me get through like a quarter of this game, and I got you. Like 15 minutes, we'll get into that reaction video. Oh, force fumble. Let's go. Let's run that back. Go. Ah! Dang, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I just forced the fumble. Hold on. I got the Jaguars. I'm playing against the Chiefs. Yep, I got UFC 5. Yep. Hell yeah, I play that shit. Man, you know I play UFC 5, but I haven't played in a while because I've been playing Madden a lot lately. I'm getting ready for the new Madden to come out, so I've been playing Madden a lot lately. But hell yeah, we play UFC 5. Pretty much, I like all sports games. If it's a sport game, I'll play it. Like, I love all sports games. And then adventure games. If it's an adventure game, sign me up. Nah, I didn't play it because I kind of got the undisputed games. I kind of got over those a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Fight Night Round 3 or whatever it was. Like, that game was tight. But yeah, the boxing games kind of, yeah. God did bless you with the body of a goddess, the hottest booty jumping around like a mosh pit. That booty got me running. That booty got me running. Yeah, the new one ain't shit. Fight Night used to be the shit. I swear to God. Fight Night used to be. Damn, bro, it's fast as shit. Yeah. Damn, that pass was terrible, bro. He threw that shit all behind him. Yeah, Fight Night was cold back in the day, but it got whacked. And I feel like that's what's happening with most games. Most games are just getting weaker and weaker. Like, they might as well not even make them anymore. Like, don't even make a new version. Just update the graphics on the old version, and we'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? Give me Fight Night Round 3 and just update the graphics, bro. Don't change shit else. Yeah, that's absolutely diabolical. That's crazy. Yeah, how you not gonna have Mike? You not gonna have Mike Tyson in the game? Shit, nah. You gotta have Big Unk Mike in there. If Big Unk Mike in there, something ain't right. Get in there, baby! Touchdown, Tutty, Tutty, Tutty. I'm trying to maintain my player Tutty. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it to the player circle. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you gotta have Big Mike in there. I don't know how they ain't got Mike in there. They got Jake Paul in the game. Jake Paul made the game. Jake Paul made it. Not him rigging fights. I don't know how people follow Jake Paul knowing that the fights are rigged. That boy out there rigging fights. Crazy. Rigging fights. Ain't no honor in that, man. Ain't no honor in that, man. Boy, I'm hitting these boys, baby. I'm hitting these boys, baby. Dougie, did you sleep on the couch last night, bro? Or did you get back in the bed? Y'all gotta have some makeup. Man, that good ass throw. That good ass throw. That good ass throw at Patty Mahomes. Girl, you talk too much. We should just. Let's go. Stop playing with me, bro. You know my defense too cold. Don't throw no shit like that. I'm taking everything out the sky, nigga. I'm taking everything out the sky. Fuck out of here. Damn, Dougie, hold on. Hold on, Dougie. Hold on, Dougie. How many days has it been, bro? It's been at least 3 days. Let me pause the game real quick. It's been at least 3 days, bro. She ain't talking to you still. The jealousy is that much. Is that real? She that jealous, bro? I gotta see the manager now. Because the manager gotta be dumbfounded. The supervisor gotta be stupid thick. I'm talking about crazy. Gotta be. Because if she this jealous, she must have saw some shit that made her eyes go, I can never compete. Had to be this jealous. And you ain't even cheating. You at the crib. Or you on stream with us. This is some shit, y'all. Listen. This man, I got a question, y'all. Hold on. Let me start a poll. I got a question, man. Listen. I got a question. Listen. Do you get jealous of your significant other's work? We're going to say work, co-workers. Co-workers. We're going to do that one. Yeah, do you get sick or do you get jealous of your significant other's co-workers? Cause I didn't know what's going on. Yeah, we trying to figure out why she that jealous, bro. Yeah, I mean, damn. I don't like to see no trouble in paradise. Now when y'all live in the same household, that's tough. It's hard not to talk to each other though. Y'all live in the same household, like, so y'all just be avoiding each other, like just walking by with your head down and shit. Like, what about dinner and breakfast and all that stuff? House duties, responsibilities, y'all with y'all texting and shit. I'm trying to figure out how y'all doing that. Oh yeah, Patty Mahomes, we had to pick that.
Okay, ready? It's hot.
Lindsay, we gonna need some help here, man. We gonna need some womanly help here.
Let's go.
Damn, shit, that's crazy, Myth. I can't lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was a supervisor one time, and I definitely was fooled around with some of my like ages. It's tough not to, and that's why I see why she a little nut because I don't know. Hang on a second. Okay. So Myth said it's crazy because me and my girl are co-workers. She's my supervisor 3 years together. I didn't think that would work. So, hey, Myth, did she start off as your supervisor, or were you guys co-workers and then she became your supervisor? That's my question to you, Lindsay. I'm an operator, so the only girl 99% of the time. Jealousy destroy a lot of my relationships. Damn. Okay, but Lindsay, a question to you: were you ever flirting with any of those other guys at all, or anybody in that realm at all that would give your other partner any pause? And then Dougie, I'm thinking about finding me a little one bed. Damn, Dougie, it's at that, bro. It's at finding a 1 bedroom, bro. Dougie, it's at that level. It's at that level, Dougie, where you gotta find the one Betty.
Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken in at the 42. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
All right, so Lindsay said you didn't need to show her. She's a 1. No, just speaking makes them trip. Miff said, nah, started as co-worker. She ended up supervisor a year into. Oh, okay. So that make a little sense because y'all started as co-workers and then a year into it, she became your supervisor. But I ain't gonna lie. If she started as your supervisor and then, you know what I'm saying, that would have been like, okay, a little bit different because they be having rules against that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But this is how I look at it. How are you not going to want, like, if you're a female, right? And your boss is a decent looking man and he your supervisor, how you not gonna be attracted to that? And same way as a male, if your supervisor look good and she attractive, how you not gonna be like, there's something about authority that's attractive too. There is. It really is. That's that whole nurse and doctor thing. That's why all the nurses be cheating on their significant others with the doctors. Because the doctors got more authority and more cachet and around them a little more. But yeah, if you at the point, Dougie, where you looking to get, I know that's what I'm saying. How is it? It's so hard not to be, man. This whole relationship stuff is too much. I ain't gonna lie. I be starting to think that as human beings, I don't know if we meant to be in relationships. Not like how we think we are. Because most of the time, it start off good and it end bad. It always like that. It's the cycle. It's like the endless cycle of that. I'm trying to find me a couple that's been together for 40, 50 years happy. Hell nah, that don't exist. So if the goal is happiness, I don't know if relationships are it. Because eventually it just gets like dating for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like dating is fun. But relationships, man, I'm just seeing too much crazy stuff going on. And the jealousy is ridiculous. Yeah, Doug, you might have to get that 1 bedroom, bro. That pussy wet like hurricane. Yeah. Keep that pussy wet like hurricane. Yeah. If it's all the same. No name. He said. Hold on. He said that's what. Listen. When I be thinking about. All right, Lindsay is right. Monogamy is hard. Open relationships work for long term. Yeah, if you want a long term relationship, your shit gotta be open. I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, you're gonna get tired of fucking the same thing over and over and over. At some point, it's gonna happen. If you with a motherfucker 30 years, you crazy. Ain't no fucking way. You gonna have to. Something gonna have to change. Something gonna have to. I don't know. That don't make no sense to me. And then Miff said, damn, how do Muslims keep 4 wives? I can barely cope with one. Yeah, they got a little bit, they wives is 100% obedient. That's how. They ain't dealing with no back talk. They ain't dealing with nothing. They go do what they do and they wives listen. And I've been to the Middle East. So I know. I've seen it in action. Motherfucker, shit. No. Obedient. That's the difference. She wants me to quit. She thinks I'm there for my supervisor, but I'm there for a check. Man, damn. I wonder if she was your coworker, would she be tripping? Like, is it just because she's your supervisor she's tripping? I wonder if she was your coworker, if she would be tripping. Or is it just because she look good?
Hello. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Completes this one to Rice.
Yeah, people do crave passion. If you're passionate, you'll win in life. For sure.
Hello. Here's Mahomes now. He's on the move. Gets a little something out of it before sliding into a stop. And they can go ahead and stay.
Oh, I think Lindsay's right. She gotta have some past trauma she dealing with. She gotta be dealing with some demons, bro. Like some true demons. Especially if you're like she's been to your work. Like, you ain't like you trying to hide nothing. Cause if you was trying to hide it, you just wouldn't have never showed her what she looks like at all. You know what I'm saying?
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's hard. Throwing is Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter.
That's how I look at it.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
All right, y'all. It's almost time for this reaction video. I gotta get to this soon. About that time. I'm gonna finish this drive, and then we're gonna get to that reaction video for Myth.
Hello. My side. My side. Here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. Some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City.
Oh, fucking Kelsey scored on me.
The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown.
She wants to control me, but she can't. I don't try to control her. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Control was always not a good thing. It's not a good thing. All right, let's check out some reaction video stuff here. Let's see what we got. All right, y'all, we doing reaction videos now. So if you got any reaction videos you want me to look at, I'm gonna start with Myth first because he threw it out there, and then I'll go down the list. Let me know. Yeah, I would agree with Myth. If she wants you to quit your job and ruin the money that's coming into y'all account, no. Once they start fucking with the bag, bro, they gotta go. I'm just being honest. You can't be ruining our lives because you mad about some goofy ish. That ain't gonna float. So, yeah, once they start putting the bag at risk, they gotta go, bro. They gotta go. You gotta go. Can't fuck up the bag. Shit. You better ask Shiro. You better ask Shiro. All right, I'm looking up this for this reaction. All right, so let me make sure this is it real quick. Reaction video time. There we go. But sometimes you gotta give a motherfucker ultimatum to just get it over with. Because if they either gonna be with you or they not. And I'm an ultimatum motherfucker. Like, I ain't hurting nobody, but if you either with me or you not. If you ain't with me, then you gotta go. Get away from me. I can't. I don't do none of that untrustworthy halfway in, halfway out shit. You all the way in, or you all the way out. It's that simple. And when you go out, shit, you ain't coming back in. It's gonna be tough. If I let you back in, you gonna have to really earn it. Like, you gonna have to earn it. Like, I'm talking about this some shit that you probably really don't want to do. All right, so it ain't even no point of. If you get on my bad side, just know I ain't gonna try to hurt you unless you hurt me, cause I'm an eye for an eye, motherfucker. Like, if you hurt me, I'm hurting you back. That's for sure gonna happen. But if you ain't hurt me and you was just being on some bullshit or whatever, I just cut you off completely. Not talk to your ass ever again. It's that simple. Fuck the bullshit. Hey, Myth. What am I clicking on, bro? What am I clicking on? First reaction video of the day. First what? The deadly divide in Birmingham, GMG versus AR. Okay. We gonna do this first reaction, y'all. See what's popping. See what's popping. Brand new whip, just hopped it. I got options. I got that bit like that. Here we go, y'all. Let's see what we got.
What if there was a way to know if a stock will be...
I don't care about no stocks. I don't play with the stock market. I don't gamble with my money like that. Here we go, y'all.
It's located within the West Midlands and often attracts a lot of tourism from people visiting England. The population of Birmingham is around 1.1 million people living in and around the area. However, what a lot of people don't know about is the ongoing gang war within Birmingham, resulting in the gun and knife crime statistics soaring, with Birmingham even being labeled the gun capital of England, following a surge in gun-related crimes around the late 2010s, with two gangs battling for the control of Birmingham's underground crime scene.
Okay, this what Myth from.
By 9 Boys and AR nowadays, with the beef even dating back to the 1980s, after two street gangs being the Johnson Crew and Burger Bar Boys would have a fierce rivalry. Due to how long these gangs have been around, I won't be including Burger Bars and Johnson's full rivalry. However, I'll be covering the new generation of these gangs, who have basically carried on the same beef with the new generation of each gang beefing each other. The beef between these two sides, till this day, has proven to be just as deadly as it was in the late 1990s. Now, 9 Boys is a large street gang based around multiple areas within Birmingham. This includes the Newtown, Aston, and Lozells area within the B19 postcode. The gang is often referred to as many different names. In the 2000s, the gang would be referred to as the Johnson Crew and would have a fierce and deadly rivalry with the Burger Bar Boys, who were based around Handsworth and Hockley, with the Johnson Crew being formed by members who were protecting themselves and their community from racist groups at the time. It would be during this time that the Johnson Crew, who was previously referred to as the Inch High Crew, would begin to use their presence in order to make money.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute. How many times these niggas gonna change their name? God damn, nigga, shit. How many name request changes you get? 30? These niggas was formerly known as this and that, and I'm like, god damn, how many times y'all gonna change the name?
Was named the Johnson's Cafe. In recent years, the older generation's name would die out, with a younger generation of gang members emerging, often referring to themselves as GMG or Get Money Gang, and another gang being 9 Boys. 9 Boys has become quite popular within the drill scene in recent years, with rappers like Trills who would seriously put on for 9 Boys. In the GMG gang, prominent rappers would also begin to appear. This included Mitch and Marnes Malone, who have both gained a lot of success in the drill scene. However, we can't talk about 9 Boys and GMG without talking about their rivals. Now, AR is a large street gang based around Handsworth and Hockley, within the B21 and B18 postcodes of Birmingham. The AR gang's roots can be traced back to the early 1980s when they would be referred to as the Burger Bar Boys. Like the Johnson crew, the Burger Bar Boys were also formed to combat racist groups in and around the area. However, the youths in the Burger Bar Boys would start to make money illegally, thus becoming the gang we know today. Similarly to the Johnson crew, the Burger Bar name would originate from the gang's meeting spot being the Burger Bar on Soho Road. The gang around this time would have a rivalry with Jamaican yardie gangs, as at this time, local street gangs would be getting attacked by Jamaican yardie dealers. Now, the Burger Bar Boys have had many smaller offshoot gangs that have been created within the last few years. This includes HTC or Handsworth Town Crooks, GHB or Ghetto Hustler Boys, and RMD or Real Man Den. In recent years, the Burger Bar Boys name would die out like the Johnson crew, with youngers starting to form their own sets under the original gang, with the most well-known of these sets being AR or Armed Response, based around Hockley and Winson Green, and also Handsworth. Other sets include LA, which is based around Ladywood and the Bandits from Handsworth Wood. These gangs all identify themselves with the color red, whilst their opposition Nine Boys and GMG identify with the color blue. For simplicity's sake, I'll refer to each
I can't, it's such crazy.
nowadays. For example, Nine Boys, GMG, and AR. Prominent members of AR include Lynch, Cooley 18, and Rose, and associated rappers of Bandits, which is another younger generation.
Yeah, my whole life, where I grew up all hood, everything was hood. We was GDs versus Vice Lords versus Latin Kings versus MPs. That's what we was all. That's what it was all around. That's what was around me where I was at. That was everywhere. You was something, and if you wasn't something, good luck. You was gonna have it tough. So that's why I enjoyed it, because I like seeing what colors bang what, the names, what they do. It's enjoyable for me. But it's also good to see too, because if you have to go visit one of these places, you gotta know what the hell you walking into. Shit, you go in there wearing the wrong color, thinking it's sweet. You just having a good day, and you about to get right. You about to get destroyed now. So I like to be informed too.
Generation of Burger Bar Boys include Millions and Scora, who has recently blown onto the scene, with him looking as if he can blow in the drill scene. Now, Nine Boys and AR haven't always had a rivalry. In the early 1980s, the Johnsons and Burger Bar Boys would actually be calm with each other, as during this time they would both share a common enemy, this being nearby yardie gangs, who had a massive control on the drug game around the areas during this time. The Johnson crew would begin to control the crack and heroin market within Birmingham around this time, with the beef between the two sides starting following a murder that would take place. Around the end of the 1980s, a member of the Johnson crew would murder another member of the Johnsons over a girl. This then resulted in the gang splitting, with members picking sides. As a result of this, members would break off and create the gang Burger Bar Boys, as they often chilled at the Burger Bar on Soho Road. This entire situation is crazy, as this technically all started over a girl, and since then has resulted in countless people being killed. In recent years, younger generations of each gang would emerge, notably AR, Nine Boys, and GMG. These gangs have just carried on the older generation's beef, and it's crazy to think that some of the members of the younger generation don't even know why they are beefing. The first instances of the AR gang emerging would be around 2015 and 16, when a young member of AR named Lynch would begin to dropping songs like Diligent and M to the N, which would really put on for the gang and gain a lot of attention in the streets. Now Lynch was rapping real grease on his songs, and what a lot of fans were about to find out is that he was not lying at all. On the 20th of July 2015, AR members would ride out looking for ops. When they would spot a 16-year-old rival on Nursery Road, the members would lean out of the car and shoot toward the member, hitting him in the back. The boy would be rushed to hospital, with his condition at first being life-threatening. However, he would luckily survive, although he would be left paralyzed.
Well, that Burger Bar Boys, they got their name because they used to be eating at the Burger Bar restaurant or whatever the hell it was on Soho, whatever they said. So I think a lot of this is just based on like they doing some random stuff at some random time, and somebody say, well, I think we should just go ahead and name it, you know what? Let's name it Burger Bar Boys. They just real basic. I don't think they put too much thought into it. You know, it ain't got no crazy like Illuminati meaning. I don't think. Maybe. I could be wrong though.
However, 5 days later, AR members would ride out again, this time to the Electric nightclub, where two rivals would be shot in the legs. More instances would occur following this, seeing AR riding out and shooting at ops. However, police would begin to watch the gangs, due to how big Lynch was getting in the music scene around this time. Police would begin to listen to his lyrics and watch his music videos. Lynch would be arrested shortly after, with police catching him with a 100-year-old revolver in his possession. He would plead guilty to conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life. life. However, police would connect his lyrics to the shootings prior and would connect Lynch to the 4 shootings in the months prior, with lyrics from popular song M to the N being used in court. The gun he was caught with was
Have a
also
good day,
widely
Lindsay.
used
Thank you
in
for
the
coming on.
shootings
We
months
appreciate
prior.
you.
However, due to his lyrics and his street ties, he would be arrested and would be handed 27 years in prison following his connections to the 4 shootings in the months prior. Following the arrest and sentencing of Lynch, a GMG rapper would begin to make waves in the underground drill scene, this being none other than Mitch, who would drop Pagans in March 2016, which would gain a lot of attention and is a serious banger. The song currently sits on over 2.5 million views. However, Mitch wouldn't stop there, and later in November 2016, Mitch would drop another UK banger titled Money Mitch. This song also gained a lot of attention, with it also sitting at around 2.5 million views. The beef between the gangs would continue to play out through 2016, with the gun crime statistics rising around this time, with an article even being published around this time titled "Birmingham is in the grip of the worst gun crime wave in 5 years." It was clear that Birmingham was dangerous around this time, with AR and GMG being the major contributors to the crime rate at this time. It wouldn't be long until we would see the first person being killed between the younger
For
generation.
sure, Dougie. And we're going to definitely keep talking because we got to figure out what's going on with the lady, man. Got to get the 1 bedroom, man. Got to get the 1 bedroom, bro. Appreciate you being on, bro.
Belonged to an AR member named K. Rizzy. The GMG members would shoot towards the car. However, what they didn't know was that K. Rizzy's friend was actually in the car. K. Rizzy's friend would be shot as a result of the oncoming bullets. K. Rizzy would realize his friend had been shot and would be planning to get back. Only a day later, they would find their get back. On the 13th of September 2017, Skelly, who was a GMG member, would be standing outside of a convenience store on Great Hampton Row at around 9:30 p.m. K. Rizzy and another AR member would ride out onto GMG territory. The members would spot Skelly, they would drive up to him, and one member would shoot a Mac 11 submachine gun towards Skelly. Skelly would be hit multiple times, and the AR members would flee in the car. They were observed speeding off on CCTV following the attack. Police and emergency services would be called to the scene following reports of a gun being fired. When ambulances would arrive, they would try their best to save Skelly. However, he would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched following this. The investigation would see the arrest of 2 members, being Kane Robinson, or K. Rizzy, and Darielle Williams, who would both be arrested following the attack, and they would both receive life sentences with a minimum of 33 years. Rest in peace, Skelly. It would be at around the time of the death of Skelly in 2017 that the West Midlands Police in Birmingham would hit the Burger Bar Boys and Johnson crew with the largest gang injunction. This saw 18 men from both gangs being banned from areas in Birmingham. This was a 2-year order and was put in place to stop violence between both gangs, following a spike in knife and gun crime related incidents within Birmingham. If the members would go to Birmingham during the gang injunction, legal proceedings would be taken against them. This just proves how deep and dangerous the ongoing gang war is. Anyways, following the gang injunction and death of Skelly, AR and GMG would begin to become very prominent within the drill scene. In 2017, GMG would appear on a song titled Coppers and Fours, which would get quite a lot of attention, with it currently sitting on around 150,000 views. During 2018, the gangs would still be at war with each other, with stabbings and shootings being a regular occurrence, so much so that it would be impossible to talk about every incident. In 2018, the crime rate in Birmingham would be 99 crimes per 1,000 people, with around 114,000 crimes being reported. However, in 2019, this would soar to around 104 crimes per 1,000 people, with 120,000 crimes being reported at the end of the year. In May 2019, we would see one of the bloodiest days within the beef, with a stabbing, triple shooting, and murder taking place. On the 6th of May 2019, Marnes Malone, who is a prominent member of GMG, would spot AR members sitting in a car. He would point a gun he had on him towards the car. At this point, the AR members had seen him. Anyways, Marnes Malone would attempt to shoot. However, the gun would jam and wouldn't shoot. Marnes would then be chased into an underpass by the members and would be stabbed around 20 times. Emergency services would be called shortly after, and luckily Marnes was able to make a recovery. However, police had found him with the gun he attempted to shoot the rivals with. He would be arrested after his recovery and would be given 11 years for possession of a firearm.
Damn!
Following the stabbing of Marnes Malone, only a day later, a retaliation from GMG members would occur, and a triple shooting would take place, killing one. On the 7th of May 2019, a day following the stabbing of Marnes Malone, Dante Mullings or Darnce would be sitting in a parked Vauxhall Corsa with 2 other members. Darnce is believed to have been a member of the AR gang. Anyways, a car containing GMG members would pull up next to Darnce. They were observed slowly driving up to the car. Following this, a member within the car that contained GMG members would open fire, hitting Darnce and the other members in the car. Darnce would be critically injured and would be rushed to hospital. Despite the attempts of doctors and nurses, he would sadly be pronounced dead moments later. Yet again, another murder investigation would be launched. This investigation saw the arrests of 4 men from the GMG gang. They would all be charged for the murder and would be given life sentences following the murder of Darns. Rest in peace, Darns. In recent years, Marnes Malone would actually rap about the incident in a song titled Cold Hearted World, where he would rap, "I'm so glad that the stick jammed, because it was pointed at his forehead." This recent song from Marnes Malone has actually blown up, with it gaining around 2 million views on YouTube, which is crazy as he is still in jail and is making serious waves in the UK drill scene. Whilst the violence in the streets continued through 2019, with stabbings, shootings, and kidnappings becoming very normal between the two gangs, and going into 2020, the beef would once again heat up, with 2020 being a dangerous year in the beef. Around the end of 2019, a younger member of Nine Boys would begin to start dropping songs, this being Trills, who would drop Scary Flats in September 2019. This song would gain a lot of attention, and currently sitting on 338,000 views. It would be at the very beginning of 2020 that another person...
Yeah. Yeah, this shit kind of crazy.
Silver.
Yeah, this shit kind of crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go listen to one of these songs real quick. All right, what song should I listen to? I'll listen to one song from each side, so we can kind of put this story together real quick. I need one song from each side. Go ahead and give me one from each.
Fight on these two. What's that? Here we go. Finish the game.
All right, so Cooley 18. All right, which one? Which one we clicking on? Which one we clicking on? Gunman? This one? This one right here? Is this it? That's it? Alright. We're gonna do this one, then we're gonna do one for the Malone people. They at the paintball rink. All right, we're gonna do Marge Malone AR disc next. And then I gotta get into some other stuff as well. All right, y'all, we're gonna do this one. Which one? Let me know which one I'm clicking on. We doing some reaction videos right now, y'all. Top one, no video.
Can't let better walk with the ting. Can't let hear what let me talk up the ting. Like high school arm response, but you didn't respond when you broke up ching. M7 got his headpiece axed and his cuz got took for swim. I love my broski M, just know I'm on you, you ever on him. Niggas know that I'm GM gang. Got back, he's letting it bang. You don't wanna be known as a rival, like you my good things to ram. Can't ride in the line, we done. Came here and you blew like the phones in the can. Y'all know that we bang on them punks, that's why trying to tell all them friends I'm a man. The bros tell me that I'm cold. All my niggas on boats. The mids weren't moving diligent when we kicked his face on my floor. Remember days I was out on the run. Feds had me on my toes. Them times bro just came home. Same week man blew up to O. Wait, did you think I was done? Anything H get burned. Yeah, P man did get shit same week that you ran off and left your mum. And the first thing they went on the ride and they splashed your done. Went up on who you fresh like looking like bro G Mac, that's long. Relax. How many men did I rap in the pen? No man heard I done YG. I was in pen when M got dubs. My bro D Rose chinged up 14. Her Jill tried to let his go. Gang slapped back and we made him bleed. Like high school farm response, but you didn't respond when your bro got split. Cats got in his ribs. Rats move sick when he boxed his knee. Free rap on things that I take to the grave. On G.O.D. what bro won't speak. On God, dirty come long like Soho bro still blood in the chest and ski. That long one. Right now fam is so mad. It feels like I was in the can last week for the night. Relax.
Hello.
All right, well, it looks like them two gangs be having some issues, and that look like it's probably gonna be some shit that go on for a long time. So, you still live there? like in like that area? Like, do you see those gangs on your way to work? Yeah, no, that was my first amateur fight. In Wisconsin, you have to do 5 before you can go pro. So, yeah, unfortunately for that one, my foot was compromised. I had a fucked up foot. But in order to go pro, you gotta do 5. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways, because you gotta do 5 amateur fights no matter what. Doesn't count for your pro record, but you gotta do 5 regardless. So I didn't want to wait more time. So I said, fuck it, I'm taking the fight. Did the fight with the fucked up foot, and I gotta do 4 more. But these next 4, I'm gonna destroy all these guys and then go pro and then do my thing. So, but that's what we doing right now. Actually, I'm about to do some stuff with my foot. Damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, I'm actually about to do some little foot rehab shit right now as we talking about that. I'm actually about to get some stretching in as we speaking about that. You know what I'm saying? We speaking about that. I'm about to get some stretching in. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, it's all respect to anybody who does that. Like, for doing it the first time and having to experience it for the first time, I truly understand like how hard it is, even just to make weight and do all that and deal with all the outside distractions, all that, the injuries and all that shit. Like, and don't nobody know. You gotta go out there and fake it and shit. And then, it's like, oh, excuses. Like, no, I know excuses. Like, most people who go into that shit they hurt. Like, and some motherfuckers is really hurt. But at the end of the day, it is still fun, very enjoyable. Like, it was, every part of it for me was fun. Obviously, next time I'm gonna go in there healthy, so it's gonna be real fun, so I can actually do what I want to do. But even if I wasn't healthy, I'm still going in there. It don't fucking matter. Like, I ain't pulling out no fucking fights. It don't matter. Like, fuck it. This is part of the game. This ain't no fucking football, no other sports where you get to have weeks off and take your time. Like, nah, man. Sometimes you're gonna be fucking hurt, and you're gonna have to make it do what it do, baby. You're gonna have to make it do what it do, baby. So that's what we did. That's what we did. Also, ain't nothing more important than stretching. You gotta stretch. Shit ain't no fucking joke, I swear. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Get some stuff done, and then I gotta go to work at 9:30. So, yeah, we about to get some stuff done before that. But y'all stay blessed. I'll hop on here a little bit later after work, do something. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all have a good day. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. Like, share, subscribe to your best friend, your mama, your daddy, your grandpappy. Not just playing. Hey, stay blessed, y'all.